Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask your house cleaning questions, and I get to help you find an answer. I've been a professional house cleaner for 25 years. If I don't have the answer, I probably know somebody who does. I'm connected to the best and the brightest minds in the house cleaning industry. These are my peers and my colleagues, and we are determined to help you find the answers to your house cleaning questions. So, having said that, today's question comes from a guy who wants to know how important it is when running a house cleaning company for him to have a uniform. I love this question. Here's why I love this question. Yes, you do need a uniform, but I love this question because you're thinking about your brand. Now, a uniform is part of your brand. Now, for me, part of my brand is this color. I wear this color in all of my videos. I wear this color when I clean houses. I've worn this color for many, many, many years. So when people see me coming, oh yes, it's the girl in the blue. It's part of my brand. The logo for my business is the same color, okay? So whatever your uniform is, it's part of your brand. Here's why it's important. If I show up to your house one day and I'm wearing sweats and I got my hair in a ponytail, okay, that's fine. I'm a small mom and pop company. It's no big deal. The next time I come, let's say that my hair is down and I have a big clip in the top of my hair and I'm wearing a green shirt that has some letters or something on the front of it. No big deal, but okay, whatever. And then the next time I come, my hair is up in a bun and I have glasses on this time and I might be wearing just a big oversized t-shirt and some leggings. Okay, whatever. She's still cleaning. It has nothing to do with her job. Okay, it has nothing to do with the job, but it has everything to do with perception. Because here's what happens. When you show up looking different every single time, you create an inconsistency that your customers then have to work through and say, well, wait a second, is that the same girl? Oh yes, that's the same girl. Is she doing the same job? Okay, so this is going to scare you, and this is kind of an awful story, but I've worn my hair the same way 25 years. I've worn the same earrings, the same shirt, the same everything. What I'm doing is I'm creating consistency. When I show up, I look the exact same way every single time. What that does is it sends a message to you as my customer. I'm going to get the same consistent job every single time. How about that? Does your uniform have to be fancy? No, it does not. I recommend wearing a collared shirt. This is a collared shirt. This is an inexpensive collared shirt. You can buy these shirts for like 15 bucks. They're not expensive. There are stores all over the internet that sell these kind of shirts. This particular one is microfiber and it wicks away sweat. So if you're going to have a shirt where you're going to be doing a lot of physical and manual labor, you want something that's stain resistant. You want something that is microfiber so that it can breathe. And you want something that has wick properties so it will wick away sweat because you are going to sweat during the course of the day. And you don't want to get rashes or boils or whatever from clothes that rub the wrong way, they're not soft, the material is scratchy or whatever. Not important, but I've made this mistake in the past. You want to get collars that lay flat. That way they're not all crunched and bunched and they don't look crappy. Because I did that for years and I had crappy collars, but now they sell shirts with lay flat collars. The collared shirt is a step above a t-shirt. And the reason I recommend a collared shirt is because it sends a message. All of our friends in the golf community wear collared shirts. Okay? It's part of the golfing brand. And what you're doing is you're stepping up to that level. You're saying, I'm a premier cleaning agency. Maybe you're not, but you're sending that message, which means I can charge a little bit more. If I show up in leggings and a t-shirt, guess what? That says I'm rock bottom price. Go ahead, challenge me on my price. I don't care about my clothing. Therefore, I'm going to wear the lowest common denominator of clothing available. They're going to expect the lowest common denominator price. So the message that you send comes from your uniform. Here's how uniforms work. Let's say that you injure yourself and you have to go to the hospital. And you walk in and you're sitting in the waiting room. If some dude comes skating in on a skateboard, they're full of tats, they're wearing leggings and maybe some sleeveless t-shirt that's too tight, and they come in and they check in at the front counter and grab a clipboard, and they turn around and they're like, oh, hey, you're next. You're going to look at that person and go, no way, you're not my doctor. You don't look like a doctor. We expect the doctor to look a certain way, right? So when the doctor opens the door and he comes in and he's wearing scrubs and a lab coat and he has the little stethoscope around his neck, guess what? Oh, hey, that must be our doctor. And we feel totally comfortable with that person because they are wearing a uniform. Now, the truth of the matter is this. This skateboard dude and the doctor in the lab coat could be the exact same person. But with the scrubs and the lab coat on, we expect they now have the credibility to deliver the job we need, right? A uniform is everything. It speaks 1,000 words. So when you show up every single time, and I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, well, my customers aren't even home. They're not going to know what I look like. Guess what? Yes, they do. Everybody now has home security cameras. They're watching you on a camera. And so if you look different every single time, they're going to say, holy cow, is this consistent work that I'm paying for? Erase those questions that nobody's asking, okay? Show up every single time looking the exact same way. Now, do you need a logo? Do you need something fancy printed on your shirt? It's up to you. It doesn't matter. If you do, yes, that's fine. If you don't, yes, that's fine too. It doesn't matter. It matters if you have multiple people on your team and you want to connect the dots because you want everybody to look the same. Okay, so if you have multiple people, yeah, it matters. If you're one person cleaning a house, it doesn't matter. But your uniform sends a very specific message. So do you need a uniform? Absolutely, absolutely. And so if you don't have a uniform, run to the nearest store or go online and get yourself a uniform. Get a uniform that speaks to your clientele. So if you are looking for a little bit more money, if you are looking to partner with a professional landscape of people who hire house cleaners, wear the collared shirt. Pick a bright, happy color that speaks to your skin tone and show up looking the same every single time. I promise you this, it will save you a lot of time on your marketing later on. So that's it for today. If you like this tip, please pass it along, share it, retweet it, repin it, repost it, all those good things. And don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so that's it for today, and until I see you again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.